of involvement in those operations, and the maximum federal penalty is 5 years in prison and a $10,000 fine. Charles?
Problems with the law have one Dallas woman wishing the computer had never been invented. You see, those machines have had her locked up in jail twice through no fault of her own. Recently, police were called to the home of Sandra Dolores Green to settle a domestic problem. When the cops ran her name through their computers, it showed a warrant for her arrest for forgery. The woman spent 4 days in jail before she was able to convince authorities they'd arrested the wrong woman. The warrant was for Sandra Jean Green. Several months ago, Sandra Dolores Green went to pay off a misdemeanor fine, and you guessed it, she was arrested then on the same warrant. That time, she spent 3 days behind bars. Now she's looking into the possibility of a lawsuit for false imprisonment.
And the Fort Worth cable TV system has a problem with electricity. Actually, it's a problem with static electricity in the converters which allow customer TV sets to be hooked into the system. It's so bad the company has stopped signing up new subscribers until they can get the static taken care of. Officials for the Salmons Cable Company say the problem converters are new in the industry and have only been proven out in the laboratory.
The Tarrant County Hospital District may soon have its hand out to foundations and individuals for financial help. Officials at John Peter Smith Hospital feel they need the funds to build a true trauma center at the hospital. The cost would be between $6 and $7 million. JPS is the county's designated trauma center, and as a result, it receives most of the county's emergency cases. More than 60,000 were brought to the emergency room last year. It's designed to handle half that many cases. Hospital administrators would like lab facilities, radiology equipment, and other gear added to their present setup. If the plans get the go-ahead, it would take a year to prepare them. It would then take 3 to 4 years before the center could be completed.
Coming up next, David Finfrock will tell us if we've got any relief coming from the cold temperatures.
We'll have the forecast and more. Stay with us.
I discovered a store that had all the fans I wanted at really good prices. It's called Fans Fantastic. I put this handsome Ritz fan in the den, and here's our bedroom fan. It's reversible. And for my kitchen, this.
Excuse me, I believe you're talking about Lights Fantastic.
You're right. They have fantastic lights, too.
Lights Fantastic. See why we call it fantastic.
Come to our warehouse sale on ceiling fans. Save up to 46%.
Sales are down.
Unfortunately, this is the image a lot of people have of the world of business. There is, though. Business as covered every 2 weeks by Fortune magazine. Instead of just the facts, Fortune reveals the romance. Instead of bare-boned statistics, Fortune covers the behind-the-scenes drama, so you know why things happen and what's likely to happen in the future. And speaking of drama, Fortune has a pretty dramatic offer to make. Get 19 issues of Fortune for only $23.95, almost half off the cover price. Call 1-800-621-8200. With your paid subscription, you'll also get free the special Fortune edition of the Hammond World Atlas, including the Fortune 500 rankings. Call now and get Fortune for almost half price, and the coverage of business you can't find anywhere else.
For all the lost things you helped us find, for all the early morning runs when you didn't fall behind, for all these things and more, I'm giving you something new you're gonna love.
Introducing new chicken-style Gainsburgers. It's made with real chicken that dogs love, and it's moist and tender like they love.
For all the things you do, I feel better giving you Gainsburgers.
New chicken-style Gainsburgers dog food. Now you've got real chicken to feel better about.
Chilling temperatures and snow grip much of this continent, but the story is even worse in Europe. In fact, the British Isles are experiencing the worst winter weather in living memory. These pictures are from Wales, where thousands of animals have died. Only a small number of farmers are able to care for their livestock. Emergency food rations are being given out in many areas, and shelter is being provided for thousands of motorists who've been forced to abandon their vehicles on icy roads and highways. The weight of snow on the roofs of buildings has also caused many aged structures to collapse.
Well, we've got some really cold air in the Metroplex tonight, and I suppose that means there's not much promise of a warm, sunny day tomorrow.
No, I think we will see a little bit of sunshine, perhaps early in the morning, but the clouds will be increasing during the day, and what little warm-up we get
temperature-wise will probably be negated by the fact that the wind will be picking up again and the cloud cover will be on the increase tomorrow. So we don't look for much improvement the next couple of days, and another strong cold front is due on Wednesday. Look at the temperatures we did have around our area today. Here you can see, look at the ice around the rim of the pond there. It was that way all day long. Now, our temperatures today, 19 to 36, were cold, but that doesn't tell the whole story because that 36-degree reading was taken at midnight. The temperature has been falling all day since then. We had on the report here our low of 19 degrees. Actually, that's not quite true because since we put that in, it's dropped another degree. It's now down to 18 and still falling. You can see we were way below normal. The average low temperature for this date is 34, and we're getting pretty close to those records. Record for tomorrow morning, though, is 4 degrees, and I don't think we're going to quite break that, but we are going to be dangerously close. Look here at the satellite photo. On it, the cold front is pushed